Yo, what up? This is T-Dub with TDubTV. We are here live talking Flash Season 2, Episode 21. Yes, I know I'm a day late, but father duty calls at all times, okay? But I am still going to get you guys this review now. This episode picked up exactly where the last episode ended. They trying to give Barry his powers back. In doing so, they send him off to you know where. As far as they know, he's dead without a funeral. Alright, but remember, during this time, Jess and Wally got hit with the particles as well when Barry escaped and the matter hit Wally and Jess square in the back and knocked them on the floor, and they're both knocked out. Now, in this episode, Barry starts out in a bed, waking up to a familiar place, home sweet home. As he walks about, he sees Joe. Caution tape, Joe. Caution tape. But it's not Joe. Now, it leads me to think, because Barry, we find out, is trapped in the Speed Force. And they are saying in so many ways the Speed Force is alive. It's not a person. I don't think it's a thing. It could be some form of intelligent matter. I don't know. But it almost have godlike powers because it was there before, it's here now, and it's going to be here after. Alright, so while Barry is trapped in the Speed Force, it leads you to believe, is the Speed Force playing games with Barry? Or while Barry is trapped in the Speed Force, he is having a mental battle with himself, getting over his mother. And during the time he's trapped, it appears the Speed Force is coming to him in different ways. First, they start off with Joe. Then they go to Iris. They get closer and closer. Then his father. And his father, which is a WTF moment, takes him to his mother's grave, a place that Barry reveals he has not been and has avoided. So we can definitely tell that this episode did not have the action that the past episodes had, but it definitely hit home. Now back in the real world, you still have Cisco, Harrison Wells, Joe, and everybody trying to figure out how to get Flash back. Cisco does his vibing thing by touching the material that Flash left behind, and he actually reaches him. Definitely a WTF moment, or a moment to realize how powerful Cisco really is. This guy can vibe through dimensions. He can vibe through the Speed Force. Another WTF moment is he can not only do it himself, but he can also take others with him, as we see with Iris, which is a very touchy moment, which leads me to believe that they are going to be together definitely in the next season, which makes me think whenever there's a couple, something is trying to destroy them. And now we still have to find out what's going on with Wally and Jess. Okay, Wally pops right up. Jess is still out. She's in a coma. Just like Barry, when Barry first got hit with the lightning, all the chemicals in him, and the only person who can get him out was Harrison Wells / AK, the Reverse Flash. Now, on top of all that, you got Tony, world-class meathead before he died, is back as a zombie because the particle accelerator matter hit him and gave him enough energy to come back as a zombie. Now he's a dead, going full metal zombie that walks like this. And he's still after Iris, and ultimately they could not defeat him without the help whenever Barry decided he was done dealing with what he had to do, and he came back to Iris and he ran around. Now look, before I get to that, one thing I do not understand, yes, I'm going to rant a little bit. How is Barry so fast with all that reaction, and he get hit by old Tony with a regular speed, probably below average punch? I don't understand it. Anyways, if you understand it, let me know, comment, all that good stuff. Another very important moment that's going to come up in this episode is dealing with Caitlyn and Zoom. Zoom basically gives her an ultimatum. Hey, I'm about to go do some things, alright? If you're going to stay here, I know you with me. If you leave, you're going to get the same fate they're going to get. I kind of believe Caitlyn is going to stay with Zoom for a while. Maybe she's going to pretend to be with Zoom. She may even actually get, before this season over with, her Killer Frost powers. I don't know how, but I do have a feeling she's going to get it. Comment, subscribe, let me know below if you feel the same thing. A definitely W2F moment was at the end when you had Zoom in the police station preaching amongst the choir to all his evil gatherings he have in the police station about conquering the people. And when it panned out and shows all the things you know Flash is going to have to deal with, you are thinking, what the fuck? Alright, now before I go, I want to touch on Flash coming back. A definitely heartwarming part of the show is when Barry was sitting with his mother, aka the Speed Force, aka just be his own mind. She reads to him the books she used to read to him as a kid, and he can recite it word for word. And that book and that realization, the one thing that was holding him back, because he may have never lost his powers. I mean, once they gave it to him and he entered the Speed Force, he probably had it back. But because he had a mental blockage to never let his mother go, which is definitely a heartwarming part, he was able to let her go. And out of nowhere, he catches the dark matter that he was told to catch, which was his self. And all of a sudden, he has a speed suit on. Okay? Which means it can't all be in his mind, because how did he get the speed suit back on when Cisco was vibing with the fabrics back in the regular time? Okay, alright. Let me know, comment, subscribe. TDubTV at Alright. So, as he's ready to go back, Cisco grabs Iris and they're vibing. The lightning storm, similar to how I am right now. Now we're back to this, okay? Flash just comes back, and as he comes back, he sees Jess is still out. We all kind of realize that it's going to take Barry. So another big moment in the show is when Barry touches Jess' hand, and you can see the Speed Force kind of leaves his hand and goes in her hand and instantly wakes her up. Comment below, let me know what are your biggest moments in the show. What would you like to see before this season over with? And comment, subscribe, TDubTV, and What Blazing at What Blazing. This is your boy T-Dub, and I am out.